那一样的，今天呢，在我们工程师的球员呢，每场对方呢一个火锅就会送一双球361度的球鞋。好，接下来呢也看一下呢，我们把目光的焦点可以锁定大荧幕，这是呢我们今年呢最近呢新增的赞助厂商，谢谢。 各位的球迷朋友呢，可以呢陆续的就座。那我们冷气呢已经呢看到最大了哦。那我们也知道呢，在下一次的话，我们会更提早呢去做呢开放冷气。在这边呢，先跟大家说抱歉，马上就凉了。 那请呢场上的球员呢停止赛前练习。
Sometimes these thoughts in my head speak so loud. Every little thing that I think about just builds on top of the pain and doubt. Even though I wanna just let it out, I try to act like I don't mind it. Try to keep my mouth so quiet, but sitting there in my silence just seems to amplify it. When I thought that keeping this inside would make it better, I never thought that I would end up ruining it forever. But every time I think I got everything put back together, I end up making more regrets, making more regret.
各位现场的朋友，大家好！再次的欢迎大家来到了我们新竹玉鼎工程师大风吹主题周的活动。那我们从去年开始呢，我们在我们主题周的活动当中，也加入了户外的一个元素。大家呢也知道呢，台湾呢有一句谚语哦，人讲呢新的风给人好。所以呢，在我们新竹呢，也算是呢露营风气呢相当盛行的一个区域。那包括了我们新竹也有很多的露营地，那也有很多的家庭呢很喜欢呢在假日的时候呢，大家一同呢到我们新竹县市的一些公园进行了一个野餐。所以呢，我们今年的延续了去年的活动，我们呢在5号的那一天晚上，这边有超过呢将近40-50个人在这边呢搭着帐篷夜宿。 而在我们昨天呢，也有将近呢70-80位的朋友，赛后的时候呢，在我们球场内呢进行野餐的活动。我们希望呢，在球赛当中，不只是球赛，大家可以呢利用球赛当中扩展了自己的生活圈，然后呢结交到更多的志同道合的好朋友。那再一次呢，感谢大家呢，今天我们来到呢我们新竹玉鼎工程师的主场，也希望呢今天呢大家一起加油，为我们新竹呢在地的球队大声的应援。希望我们今年的目标最重要，我们首先呢要踏进季后赛。所以呢，在今天活动开始之前，也请了现场的朋友用最热情的掌声，欢迎呢今天一样穿着户外风格，我们最甜美的牧师女孩来到我们活动现场。牧师女孩第1名，谢谢。
I'm a smarter baby, smarter, smarter baby, smarter. 하늘 보면 별거지, 깜빡했을 떨거지. Wanna be a winner, wanna be a winner. Can't let baby, 난 나비가 될 아이스니. 원하는 건 승리를 넘어. I call it sugar, 나 sugar, sugar. 플랜대로라면 너 진리가
最热情的掌声献给呢今天呢身着了户外风格的牧师女孩，为我们带来精彩的开场表演。马上呢要为大家介绍呢今天的来访客队的球员，欢迎呢我们福尔摩沙梦想家篮球队。首先登场的是球衣背号0号的陈胜杰，3号的吴家具，球衣背号4号的德文马布尔，7号的林耀宗，球衣背号10号丁冠浩，11号林俊吉，21号简浩，球衣背号23号钱肯尼，24号的辛沃克，28号卢冠良，球衣背号30号吴松卫，34号吉尔贝克，42号布伊德，88号周伯成，福尔摩沙梦想家总经理韩敬凯，总教练皮尔曼，助理教练赖国林、陈世年，体能教练蔡明达，球员发展总监田磊，防护员侯耀新，球队管理王玉志、陈毅，影像分析师谢义谦。We are Hsinchu, we are Lioneers.接下来也请现场的朋友呢， 可以打开您手机的手电筒，并且呢将您的目光呢锁定大荧幕，请看影片。 启动了你的手机的手电筒，我们马上呢要为大家介绍的是我们主场新竹玉鼎工程师球员生的名单。首先出场的是球衣编号0号新竹的黑色闪电，这一位张杰伟。 球衣编号3号三分球小王子，小红包为爸爸王子刚。现在登场的是球衣编号5号，做好最佳准备，球队的最佳第6轮，送给邵雨轩。 球衣编号7号中距离的刺客小黑曾国宇，球衣编号8号不讲理的射手小烈朱云豪。 球衣编号9号，洋将的好朋友小田田浩。接着登场的是球衣编号12号，持续进化的李佳蕊。 球衣编号20号，人称篮板魔人的周伯勋。球衣编号55号，禁区的硬汉火力飞霍利飞。 马上呢，为各位介绍新竹玉鼎工程师先报的名单 ，Starting Five， 跟着节奏呢，还有女孩呢一起来。吼吼吼吼，工程师，吼吼吼吼，工程师。 首先登场的是球衣编号11号，人称封神的战神孙娜肖胜义。接着登场的是球衣编号42号的风城炮塔卢冠轩。 球衣编号6号，人称的得分的万花筒，今天要很多克拉的克拉。 球衣编号21号，人称风城大帝的弟弟。最后为各位介绍球衣编号4号，有他万事 OK 高国豪。新竹玉鼎工程师总教练米兰，顾问陈志忠，助理教练沈星汉、陈哲宇，体能训练师王德勇，体能训练呢王胜富。影片分析师郭颖恩，防护员黄建元、欧国宏，总经理张树仁，领队 Lisa 姐。好，那我们要请呢2队的球员，那呢来到了我们场中央。那除此之外呢，我们邀请了我们现场的朋友呢，所有的今天到场的所有的嘉宾以及呢现场的朋友呢，请起立。几天前的强震造成许多国人同胞的灾损以及伤害，所以呢，在今天的赛程，我们要请呢我们所有球迷朋友呢一同起立，那也请了2队的球员列席呢在场中，我们要一起呢为这些呢朋友来进行呢默哀的祈祷，所以呢也请呢一起祈福1分钟，愿逝者安息，伤者早日康复，天佑台湾，台湾平安。谢谢呢2队的选手，以及呢今天到场呢所有的观众朋友，也希望呢各位呢所爱的人也都能够平平安安。那现场的朋友呢，请坐下。那当然呢，这边呢有一个呢紧急疏散的一个宣导说明。如果呢在工程师的组长当中，我们有发生了一些呢紧急的事件，有疏散的必要，也麻烦呢依照呢以下的流程。那由呢记录台跟临场的委员来判定呢是否暂停比赛。那如果呢决定呢暂停比赛，那我们会请呢双方的球员回到板凳席。那如果呢有发生了地震的时候，也请大家请勿惊慌。体育馆呢是低楼层的建筑物，尤其呢在上方的萤幕的结构，我们在近日呢也有进行了检修，但是呢也要请呢大家呢先停留在原地，避免呢不必要的推挤跟伤害。如果呢有散场的需求，我们将同步呢打开呢1楼在西侧码头区的铁门，1楼南区的贵宾出入口，2楼南北区的大门，加速大家呢能够呢尽速的平安离场。重点提醒大家，在紧急状况发生的时候，请不要呢推挤，小心楼梯。所以呢，接下来呢，也请呢现场的朋友将您的目光锁定大荧幕，由艾夫伯跟大家宣导一下室内防震的小知识，请看影片。
你好，我是艾夫伯。Today I'm going to be sharing some indoor earthquake preparation tips for you guys. First, when an earthquake occurs, make sure that you stay calm, open up all the doors, shut off power and gas, and look for a cushion to protect your head from anything falling on it. After you find the cushion to protect your head, make sure you get under some very strong furniture or next to a nice strong wall. And don't panic and run outside because that's not the right thing to do. And also make sure you stay away from the glass windows because you don't want those to break and cut you. So in conclusion, we want to say rest in peace to all the people that passed away during this terrible earthquake that occurred. And we want to make sure that everybody that was injured has a very speedy recovery. And we want to just wish everybody in Taiwan good health, and we hope that everybody stays safe in the future. 艾夫伯out。
好，也谢谢呢艾夫伯呢帮我们做一个呢紧急疏散的宣导说明，谢谢。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of Plus League Basketball from Hsinchu County Stadium. It's the Formosa Dreamers against the Hsinchu Toplus Lioneers. Lioneers currently on a 4-game home winning streak, while the Dreamers are heading toward the end of a 6 road game and 7-game stretch. Oh boy, we could have a number of changes on the standings table with a new #1 possible if the Dreamers lose this game, and around 7:30 the Pilots take down the 5th place Braves. That's the estimated end of the game. Now at number 3 are the Lioneers, leapfrogging the Kings, who lost their 4th straight last night. And for the 17th week this season, the Steelers will form the base of our standings table at 7 wins, 23 losses. The theme for the weekend is 大风吹, or Windy City Outdoor Fun. The Lioneers will be putting out an import lineup without Mike Ifibra, who provided a scoring punch of 27 points, which led the team. Now that is impressive, but on the other side, the Steelers had familiar face Ravante Rice 30 points, and even more impressively, Cameron Clark with 48 points.
谢谢呢，他们呢在背后呢持续的支持我们。首先呢，要为大家介绍呢是我们新竹县教育局，我们欢迎呢是我们杨俊植杨局长特别来到活动现场。好，局长也承诺了，下一次呢我们开冷气会再更提早一点点。好，我们冷气没有问题，大家不用担心。只是呢，原本的天气这几天原本新竹天气比较凉爽，我们呢下一次会更提早开。好，不好意思，不好意思。那除此之外呢，要为大家介绍的，今天在我们场边，我们欢迎的是我们法国巴黎银行我们彭茂南董事总经理，也特别欢迎来到活动现场，欢迎。 那接着呢，要为大家介绍呢，站在我们旁边呢有几位的好朋友。首先呢，要为大家介绍是我们第7届的我们副处长，我们周凯斌副处长特别来活动现场，欢迎。
120 and 115 totals, riding their hot shooting to 2 straight wins.
那接着为大家介绍呢是我们连续工程师呢连续呢3季的赞助品牌。我们首先呢要为大家介绍是我们 A 智联科技的总经理，欢迎的是我们韩正达韩总经理。
It was no match for what I'm calling the Purple Barrage. Meanwhile, the visiting Dreamers are trying to start another 3-game winning streak or better, with their most recent run cut off by the #2 Pilots 2 nights ago. And after being down 15.5 on Friday, the Dreamers woke up to make it a game in the end. 22 turnovers, 5 or 6 per quarter, and 7 missed free throws, capped off by a questionable violation or timeout going the Pilots' way, was a little too much to overcome. On the Mandarin broadcast is on the left Chen head coach of the Zhongshan University 4-time champion Griffins, and CHANGCHUEN from Formosa Television. 球迷朋友们，你找到了官方的英文转播，要听紫薇跟情景的讲评，当然就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得 Plus League 的球迷。 我们的转播都要帮我们按赞。So in the second day in a row, the Lioneers home stadium having a moment of silence for the victims of the recent earthquakes and those who will have to recover from injuries as a result of earthquakes. Wishing everyone well. To Ifibra, who the Lioneers had filmed some tips about earthquake safety.
你好，我是 iFootball. Today I'm going to be sharing some indoor earthquake preparation tips for you guys. First, when an earthquake occurs, make sure that you stay calm, open up all the doors, shut off power and gas, and look for a cushion to protect your head from anything falling on it. After you find the cushion to protect your head, make sure you get under some very strong furniture or next to a nice strong wall. And don't panic and run outside, because that's not the right thing to do. And also make sure you stay away from the glass windows, because you don't want those to break and cut you. So in conclusion, we want to say rest in peace to all the people that passed away during this terrible earthquake that occurred. And we want to make sure that everybody that was injured has a very speedy recovery. And we want to just wish everybody in Taiwan good health, and we hope that everybody stays safe in the future. iFootball out.
Thanks to Mike Ifibra, or Feba, from almost 25 years ago with the more recent biggest earthquake. we call 921 for September 21st. A lot of casualties and a lot of damages, and nothing bigger than that past experience, at least for the last 30 or 40 years here in Taiwan. And thankfully, good, stronger building codes and better emergency responses. Over onto the basketball side of things, the assist numbers for the Lioneers averaging 18 per game, about 91 points per game. But in these couple wins, 27 assists and 111 points on average. Compared to the recent 2-game losing streak, 18 assists, only 87 points. Well, the assist numbers will really go up when you have outside shooting, which we'll get into detail as the broadcast go along. Overall, 37 made threes on 75 attempts, or 49% is incendiary. Pre-game, interviewing assistant turned head coach Milan Mitrovic about the team offense and the team chemistry that's resulted in their recent run of good form, and how the team formation might change with different imports out on the floor and in their bench reserves.
Well, basically, I think all started from the players believing in each other, you know. Plus, on top of that, we are always encouraging them to create for others, to share the ball, because you know how they say, when one person scores, he's only happy. When person who assists and person who scores, then it's two persons that are happy. And plus, it goes also with the reading of the defense. Well, we are trying to find ways to put pressure of Mike, because every time when we are playing against our opponents, they are focusing on him most, and we are trying to put the pressure off him to involve other players more, and so far it's working, so I guess yes.
So curiously enough, this is only the second game without Microfibra versus the Dreamers. The only other game he was hurt way back in the first few weeks of the season. So they were a game where the Lioneers only had Earl Clark and at the time William Martino, who's now split from the team. Back on game 13 at the Dreamers. Lioneers with 2 head-to-head wins against the Dreamers. Their local field goal percentage near 40%, and the imports still putting in 50-plus points of work. On the other side, be looking for the consistent rotation by the Dreamers, interviewing Chen, Chen Zhenjie. The Dreamers' last 3 games have put out the import rotation of Devin Marble, Brendan Gilbeck, and Julian Boyd. In their 3 head-to-head wins against the Lioneers, the import field goal percentage have to be above 50%, whereas their local field goal percentage has been all over the place. So obviously the opposite is true, holding the opponent's locals on the defensive end to a low percentage will be something that they'll be looking toward, and Chen will try to provide a boost from the bench on Friday. 11 points in 24 minutes of action. Asked about the additional skill he's been trying to pick up as a 4th-year pro and how to get the most out of his about 20 minutes of play while playing perhaps between Lin Junji and Devin Marble.
我觉得就是上场跟时间没有，就是时间不太是主要的原因，就是只要上了场，就是尽全力去表现自己，然后帮助球队，然后上场就是教练设定了什么指示跟指令，尽量去完成这样。我觉得他们就是在场上的帮助对球队帮助很大嘛，然后他们是球队的发动机，然后很多进攻啊都是由他们发动的，所以我觉得他们的差异就是，我觉得他们都是。就是主要是在串联球队吧，让整个球队的进攻的流畅度啊，跟稳定度，把球队就是整个带起来这样。
Chen just saying playing time isn't as important as giving it your all, playing his role and accomplishing the task that the coaching staff put out for them. And as for the two different point guards, he says that R.O.C and Devin Marble both are offensive initiators, and not only getting their own scores, but creating offensive flow is important for them. And now that the Plus League has changed the rules to have 3 imports on the active roster, 2 on the floor at all times, teams have been considering very heavily bringing in smaller imports, so to speak, on the perimeter. On the screen are the 3 officials for tonight: Wang Litang, Zhang Liyue, and Tong Xiuhui. Number 11, 46, and 22, if you see the back of their jerseys. Let's get to the starting lineups. Brandon Gilbeck, Julian Boyd, R.O.C, Lin Junji, Kenny Chen, and Ryan Lu Guanliang from left to right. A pretty familiar look, and interesting note, after we introduce the Lioneers, it's Deontay Davis, number 11, Xiao Sung-yi, number 6, Earl Clark, Oscar Gogglehall, and Lu Guanxuan. Indeed, the last player introduced on both sides are brothers, the Lu brothers, starting against each other. They have not had the opportunity since Lu Guanxuan signed as a free agent with the Dreamers this past offseason. In 5 head-to-head games, they've had separate 3 starts between the two brothers. On the season overall, Lu Guanliang with the Dreamers' 20th game start, and Lu Guanxuan his 11th for the first time against each other. Recall we play a 40-game regular season here in the Plus League, and the top 4 teams make it in the playoffs.
今天呢，特别邀请了我们大家的球迷朋友，跟他也相当熟悉的，欢迎呢我们谢尔文谢副总来到我们的现场，担任了我们今天的开球嘉宾，掌声欢迎。
So coming from the baseline close to in front of me are honorary guests with the Lioneers throwing up the ceremonial tip. The Lioneers wearing their Children's Day themed jerseys with the cartoon cat, shall we say. Looks like a tiger. And the Dreamers will be wearing their white jerseys.
观众会不会说他好帅的？来，准备了，5、4、2、1，请开球。 谢谢我们副总为我们开出了今天的制胜的好球。第1节比赛开始喽。
So with all that, and a good hustle from our ceremonial first tip guest, we're just about ready to go. At 2:43 local time, it's a big tip, and will fall out of bounds. So 2 seconds off the clock, and Lioneers basketball close to the timeline. Brandon Gilbeck, his 29th game played on the season, only bested by R.O.C, who's got 1 more game on him, and an early foul call. Number 23, Kenny Chen, will certainly be marking Oscar as long as they're both on the court. Now time running off the clock. Xiao Sung-yi's putting on a move. He's got a lane and leaves it short. Chance to run for the Dreamers. They'll need to adjust this spacing. Boyd on the R.O.C handoff. The pass back right into the defense's hand. Up ahead, Xiao Sung-yi with a left lay-in. Good find by Lu Guanxuan. And Lu Guanxuan from the right corner will answer with a 3. Now I know that they played on the court together because they often mark each other defensively. Lu Guanxuan being chased around by R.O.C as Oscar leaves the pass ahead. The switch comes, leaving Earl Clark wide open. He gives it a try, and on a back-to-back. Ball bouncing the Lioneers' way. Davis will give it a try. leaving it way short. It was number 11, Xiaosui's contest. Chen's trying to stay in front as Oscar maneuvers left. A hesitant dribble and an easy foul call. A little bit too much on the body by Kenny. No help defense with Gilbeck's ball. Gilbeck's man, not the ball screen. Coach Perlman on the Dreamer side, patrolling, but no indicator that a substitution is imminent. Oscar is a natural lefty. These are many of his Lioneers teammates. An interesting connection with their former general manager Kenny Gao, who said he does like lefties. He drafted Jamarcus to the Steelers, but they released him for space to make for Daniel. A whistle as Aji is going to the goal. Won't fall, but free throws coming up. And now Jamarcus is a Lioneer joining that left-handed brigade. There you see Xiaosui put his hand a little too far down and Aji kind of ran into it. So first team foul on the Lioneers as Ling Junji will step up. The 78% free throw shooter will get the roll. Here's Mitrovic in the sport coat. Aji on the season averaging 14.8 points per game. A 2-for-2 start for him on the season against the Lioneers, 14.4 points per game. So rather close in terms of that split. Field goals kind of a little lower against the Lioneers, 39% to the season 44. We want to go on a two-footed hop. Little swish from the elbow. Now it's Boyd taking Clark. A height disadvantage. Try to up-fake him. Now they want to from the left side in. And the Lioneers will move ahead to 9-5. Transition threes were a big deal for the Lioneers as Gilbeck runs it down, but juggles it out of bounds. Here previously was his jumping assist to a cutting Xiaosui. And the same angle for his three-pointer, a catch and shoot in transition. Show by the Dreamers against Oscar. In yesterday's game, the Lioneers got 5 of the three-pointers in the first half on the transition as Gilbeck rises high, but looks like they're going to call a goaltending. Came in a beat too late. As 3 Towel boys are trying to dry up the hardwood right under the basket. There you see a little bit of collision after the fact. Boyd looking for Gilbeck on the block with Davis guarding. 3 dribble, going to the right hook, leaving it short. Trying to avoid the long arms of Deontay Davis. And then another 3. Choking it again from the left side, forcing the Dreamers to call timeout. Lioneers are certainly getting plenty out of their transition attack. New man in the starting lineup. Same energy by the Purple Barrage here in Hsinchu. We'll be back after this.
吹。那请有穿的工程师球衣的朋友，请起立。好，音乐给他。
Finally running out of some steam after an excellent performance by a young fan in this audience. As the Lioneers are continuing the momentum from 2 straight wins in a row. So far the game belonging to number 42 Lu Guanxuan. As mentioned, coming over from a different league here in Taiwan. And after the timeout, the Dreamers are making some changes. Devin Marble controlling at the point, back to Jin Ho. He's got it open to catch and shoot, but it dances off the front rim. Well, Clark going right at Marble, and goaltending is called. Referees must have saw it off the backboard. Definitely looks close. Impressive that Gilbert can reach it, but he needs to be a beat earlier. Archie again going middle. Jumping back to a fadeaway. Just off. Now Clark going at Gilbert, swallowed up. As Gilbert looks like took a hit. We will say a Gilbert foul there as Clark's elbow came through. Don't imagine that's intentional. Might be unfortunate for the Lioneers that this is being reviewed, but the referees are going to exercise caution and go to the monitors on that corner of the scorer's table. So 16-15 in the early goings in this one. And we have the third team foul by the Dreamers. There you see Gilbeck did a good job taking the blow, getting a hand on the ball, and Clark's left elbow coming through. Certainly I hope that is not intentional, and just in the process of the play could not control himself. But we have seen after actions be called for unsportsmanlike. It looks like it will be an unsportsmanlike on the follow-through. So Clark will take 2 free throws. Gilbert will take 2 free throws, and the Dreamers will have possession. Get another look. Again, unfortunate, but the league has, partway through the season, wanted to put an emphasis on player safety. Will Clark goes 0 for 2 in yesterday's game. Came off the bench, was 7 for 8 from the line. And now the bonus is up to Gilbeck. Try to get his team a little bit closer in the game. 3 for 4 on Friday night when the Dreamers were playing in Taoyuan against the Pilots. What a different spin of the basketball to his normal routine. On the season, still trying to up his average from the current spot at 53%. Can only go 1 for 2. With that, the Lioneers also accrue their second team foul so far on the quarter. Aji and Gilbeck on the ball screen as Doug cuts, flipping it up to a miss, and Gilbeck puts it right back in. That's one of those in-between floater and alley-oops. Oscar on the right wing with Aji guarding, but not looking to attack himself. Now he goes, Davis screens, heads into a fadeaway three, short as Gilbeck catches it off 2 bounces. Dreamers have space, no look passes. Luke right now fakes once, fakes twice, and there's a goaltending by Davis. Jumping back in the play, and have a little bit of a stoppage for the Dreamers to get back. So with the unsportsmanlike, a 5-point run by the Dreamers. Starting from the right side, swirls halfway down but out. A chance to increase on this run. Oscar, he called for a foul trying to guard Aji, and again, guys, no IRS on common fouls. That is definitely not legal defense by Oscar there. Lioneers need to get with their wherewithal. Of course, the unsportsmanlike might be just unfortunate, but this technical is really coming at a time giving the other team momentum. So a free throw and a sideline out of bounds as the Lioneers have now reached 4 team fouls. Dreamers will be in the bonus for the rest of 6-18. Doug goes to the screen. Now Gilbeck floating away. A little misdirection. Pass intercepted by Clark. Crossed away, and Changchuen will hook it out as the Dreamers are cross matchup. Oscar putting it up and in with the left hand. Even too high for Brandon Gilbeck's leaping swat. Hanging in there, Gilbeck going underneath. Almost had it. Clark trying to get it with Doug behind him. Quick pass out as Changchuen, he's got to catch and shoot, leaving it short and to the left. So on the season, Changchuen, about 29% three-point shooter. Davis is good hands, he'll brush it out of bounds. Machi again driving in the middle. Another look. And Oscar getting a step on Chen closeout. Substitution to get Junior Hall and Michael Holyfield in for the Lioneers. Looking at his zone look as Jan Hall runs in the middle, losing the handle of it. He's hot. Yesterday, he was 1 for 1 from the outside. And at 12 minutes of play on the other side, though, there's a off-ball foul. There you see running into Brandon Gilbeck. Referee caught it right away. So Gilbeck 1 for 2 last time, missing the first. Now this matchup with Oscar guarded by Jian Hao. Meanwhile, the smaller Chen trying to chase Julian Hao. Gilbeck staying in front of Holyfield, who somehow gets the pass, can't finish down low. The ball getting away, Chen, Butterfingers, and it is out of bounds. So far on the game, the Lioneers have 3 steals to force the Dreamers to their so far 4th turnover. And as I said, 22 in the game on the road against the Pilots was too much to overcome. 0 by the Lioneers up to this point. Gilbeck will head off for Boyd and number 88, Zhou or Jerry. He was a DNP on Friday. Holyfield at the top with Julian Hall looking for a play. Ball's kind of getting away on the hardwood, and it's Devin Marble will come away with it. Moving to a fadeaway. No good. So with the lead as another turnover. Boyd out to Chen. Defense swarms. Then pass to Marble. He sets his feet up and out. A lot of back and forth, not a lot of scoring as Clark goes left, stopped. Ball in a scramble and then a whistle. All things considered, I think not a bad transition defense play by the Dreamers. You see Zhongshan taking the contact and maybe getting a part of that block shot. Not much they can do with the ricochet. So far on the game, the Dreamers have 8 rebounds, tied with the Lioneers. No, now the Lioneers quickly updated to 11 on our website, pleagueofficial.com/game/510. Getting the bounce, up to now 23 points for the home team. Dreamers were also cold in the first half against the Pilots. 21 points in the first quarter, but only 14 in the second. Or minus 15 at half. A plank by Boyd. As number 7, Zemboyu will now run the point. Crossing for Holyfield, they cover that up. Julian Hall against collegiate teammate Achi at Hsinchu University. Picked up his dribble, leaning in and missing wildly as Holyfield gets the and one. Number 42, Julian Boyd's foul, as definitely was probably as bad as a miss as Julian Hall can have. And yet, fortune favors the team in purple so far in the first quarter. Holyfield 21 points, 14 rebounds in yesterday afternoon's action. Pass to Julian Ward, who lost his footing and throws it to a turnover. But a quick steal, and now he gets a two-handed jam. Credit to Marble, I presume, for the steal and the assist. And another foul by the Dreamers, and more free throws coming up. This time is Chen. It appears that the Dreamers might be avoiding the rotation of Hayden Wu-Jia-Jun. Strong game yesterday for Xiaohei Zhenboyu. 15 points on 6 of 8 shooting. That's his high score in the last 6 games. Often occupying that backup point guard role. Almost rising above and getting the splash. Now it's going to be the same one-on-one defended this way as Evan showed on the three-pointer, then a wild miss. Numbers for the Dreamers if they can push it up. Zhongshan might need to work on his handles a little bit. Now in a handoff with Marble. Trying to get some space and an off-ball foul. You see immediately engaging in a couple of arm hooks. If it's going to be a free throw game, looking up at the season, Lioneers 70%, just a tick above league average, but the Dreamers in last place at only 65% from the line is Zhongshan. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and neither of that. Dreamers try to keep up. Zhongshan only 2 for 8 on the season from the line. First minute of action. Xiaohei missing from the corner on the second effort. Minute and a half. The Dreamers want to be making a move. Double screen for Chen's cover, so a couple of ghosts for Marble, and back the other way they go. The mid-post, that's no good. Dreamers often coming up empty in these first half. And a Holyfield, 1-2 blocked by Gilbeck, and Jay will throw it back to a teammate. Now the lefty Evan will try, no good, and a foul. Holding on the rebound. That is going to be Gilbeck's second personal. In this season series, number 55, Michael Holyfield's played 2 games, only 16 minutes per. 11.5 points, 7 rebounds, 3.5 fouls per game. And now helping his team back up to a 12-point lead. Getting the Gilbeck screen and re-screen. No look passes. Big Chen from up close. Nobody checked. A little guard down low. And A little bit of a stumble. Ryan will get the steal. One man in front, but a wave coming over. Marble clutching and laying it in on the left side. That'll do a little bit of good. Closing the gap. Running low on time. Jay with a pull-up jumper. Jay Hall gave him too much space, and time will expire. Lioneers off to a 30-20 start here in this one on a back-to-back from Hsinchu County Stadium.
掌声，谢谢我们宇宙无敌可爱的瑞迪，以及我们城市的英雄纸箱安口。Welcome back to the broadcast. Be sure to leave a like. The earlier the better as we get a look at the Lioneers. Putting in Luke Maestrin in the starting role. He's already got an early 8 points. He started off the ball game with a steal and an assist, but then followed that up. Lioneers, relatively speaking, a cool 3 for 8 from beyond the arc. Or more importantly, on the defensive end, holding the Dreamers to 6 of 13 from 2, 1 of 6 from 3, and maybe forcing the right guys on the line. Only 5 for 9 from the free throw line. Quarter 2 will get underway. Jamarcus still in at the 1 or 2 for the Lioneers. Trying to pressure R.O.C as he changes sides, takes the bump, and a whistle will come. So R.O.C, though, 3 for 3 so far on his game from the line. Source of his 3 points. He has 1 turnover, no other stats. On Friday, had 10 assists to go along with 15 points. It was his 4th career game at the Plus League level with 10+ assists. 3rd on the 4th season. He had 1 in year 3. So that's how we get started in the second quarter. Meanwhile, on the Lioneers side, Davis initially setting the screen, now backing out as the Lioneers have 1 import in there. Joker maneuvering left and missing that jumper. R.O.C getting past 1, but tripped up on the baseline. They're not happy, but there's not no contact there by Davis. And also a context clue. When the defense retracts their hands like that, they might not be that innocent.
Shot and a long rebound. Jin Ho in the perfect spot. Marble couldn't get the pass off once, and now a foul on the landing. Quick word with some of the Lioneers. Not much else going on. Definitely funny how he's losing the handles, but yeah, doing how you can't play defense with your back. He definitely deserves his praise for good defense in recent weeks. But that was not the case there. Going up for the shot, Davis swallowing up that rebound, and here's the push. Marcus had the jumper to end the quarter, now gets it out. He wants to take on Doug. Loading into the painted area, in some trouble as it's going to be an Earl Clark-Davis combo. Still pulled from the outside. It's Luke one down, no good. From the left side overshoots it. After getting the screen, holding onto his balance, and now an offensive foul. Right in front of us. I might want to take another look at that one. It's, I think, Aji, a little bit too physical. It wasn't exactly clean defense, but it looks like Gilbeck might have caused that trip. And there you see the left arm going out. Lioneers seeking their first score as the ball gets away. A nice hesitation, but can't get it to fall. Gilbeck calls for the foul. A great ball fake. So close to the basket, so smart. Now Gilbeck trying to plead his case. It was all ball. Let's take a look for ourselves. And I think he might have a case, at least for that to be a no call. I've got to do a better job putting on a poker face. Bouncing out on his season. A 72% free throw shooter. Overall averaging about 5.7 points in 17 minutes of action. Double screen for Ryan. Now they'll pass away. That's Aji. Fancy dribbling, leaving it to Kenny Chen. Can't get it to fall. Had 4 made threes in the last game. We're seeing how using the left hand to lay it in. Lead assist by Oscar down court. Oh, 3-point run for the Lioneers. Aji losing the handles, and to Boyd. Thrown into no man's land. Kenny with 6 seconds left point. And finishing over Davis. Not pretty, but the teams are managing. Well, Clark. Back to Davis, a decent contest by Gilbeck. But a turnover as Oscar delivering it. Earl Clark takes it, and that's a lay-in. On the season, the Lioneers getting 9.3 steals per game. All on the deck as the Lioneers Little cross-court pass to Earl. He stops and pops. Achi alone on the side, splashing it down. That'll pull the Lioneers lead back to 8. Oscar with Davis in his eyes floating it up. I don't know if it was intentional, but certainly had the nice sweet sound through the nylon. Now followed up with another. It's the Lioneers who want to get back beyond double digits of 10 points. Going baseline, a cross pass as Davis will get another try and still off as Achi will get ahead of 2 with the right-handed reverse. Rolling 2 of the best Lioneer shot blockers and 2 of the best in the league to sleep. Deontay was not active yesterday. Clark was. We were talking about fatigue levels. With Julian Boyd in his face, gets to the ball anyway. Made shot by Gogglehall brings the Lioneers up to 40 points. Elbow answers back. Kind of ball we like to see. How about Clark in the right corner? That's good. High with an angle and didn't catch anything. That time a good contest by Davis. Now we're seeing Hayden in. The Dreamers will be going with 2 smaller guards. Get another look at Oscar. To make and dribbling against the screen to the space. Going to Oscar's flop on the shot. Oscar, Hayden committing the foul. It's another one of those who's hurt hitting who first. Doug will come in for Kenny. No moves on the Lioneer side. As mentioned, Kenny Chen had 4 made threes the first time he was able to make more than 1 in a game this season. 16 points in 29 minutes in the start. Now Clark, before he can even make a move, there's a foul. Up close, forcing him to miss, but a Holyfield. They dislodged Julian Boyd, who is seated on the other block. Only an easy lineup for the Dreamers to defend size-wise. Marble lost his footing for a sec. And the Dreamers swinging around, good help. Achi forced into a block shot. Looks like Hayden will play some full-court defense. And Oscar losing it. A wide open Minchu, Gino, but Devin Marble stumbling to a pass. How about a second on the reload? A bucket for number 11 as kind of a stoppage for perhaps floor or injury. With Marble on the hardwood. Might have took a blow to the face, or maybe he slipped again. Not what you want to see out there. He's gonna hobble over to the Dreamers bench with a limp. Looks like he's headed behind the bench area. I don't know if they'll take him all the way to the lockers. Get another look at that left leg hyperextending. Definitely concerning if you're the Dreamers. Those could be severe, or they could be one of those things you just shake off. So Gilbeck's back in and immediately go to Holyfield, tied up, and it looks like a jump ball will be called. Stay with the Lioneers. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Mark on the catch and shoot right over the out of bounds. Jamal all day down in the three, and I believe that sound is the Lioneers calling a timeout. Right now at a 7-point lead. A couple of threes by the Dreamers will kind of give you a scare. So the head-to-head so far on this season, Lioneers against the Dreamers, who are ahead of them, 2 wins, 3 losses. Against the Pilots, who are ahead of them, 2 wins, 3 losses. Against the Kings, who they just have the winning percentage over, and now also the head-to-head advantage if the season were to end and they had the same record. Against the Braves, 3 wins, 3 losses. And against the Steelers, 4 wins, 2 losses. One more to officially clinch the season series against the Steelers there. Of course, crucially, they had the win, we call it a week ago, but it feels like during the week against the Braves on Tuesday night, 120-101, really got the Lioneers offensively unlocked, it felt like. Now in yesterday's game, 71-point first half against the Steelers was a season high. The good news for the Lioneers was all 12 individuals in the last 2 games who've taken a 3 have at least made 1. And of course, Deontay Davis and Mike Ifibra kind of taking each other's position in 2 games. And as I mentioned in the film from their 3-pointers, 5 came on the fast break, 13 came in the half court. Of course, it makes it easier to get space involved. 6 of those 3-pointers came on some kind of pick and roll, 9 on similar driving kick, kind of catch and shoots, and 3 on dribble pull-ups. That don't include pick and rolls. Oscar with one hand, ball bouncing out. The team rebounding by the Dreamers. Now their imports were involved in 13 of the 5 threes. Doug, having made 1, hurries his pace up, drops in another one. So much for trying to sap the momentum by the Dreamers. Down low, Xiao Sui trying to find space. How about out to Clark? He lets it go, and bingo! Hayden given space. He'll line it up, big angle, big arc, and that's connects. the Dreamers really putting on pressure. Oscar will put it up short. Thought he got hit as down court. The pass a little bit too light, and a 5-on-3 for the Lioneers. Lu Guanxuan screen for, and might get away for a Gosan Daniel. Hayden no-look pass as Julian Boyd couldn't get his footing, and the other way they go. Lu Guanxuan haven't said his name in a bit. An unfortunate bounce over the basket. Under 3 minutes to go in the first half. Doug and Gilbeck combination, they reject. With Jay Chen, Gilbeck has some space as bad recognition of space. Jay Chen took a contested shot. Now going towards Zimbo, he's fouled and count it. Another and one for the Lioneers. There's not enough resistance when it's 174 centimeter Hayden down there. A little bit of breathing room on this 5-0 run. Well, the Dreamers now looking like they might need a little bit of reprieve with a 5-0 run and a turnover on the pass. They're going to get the Hsinchu back out there. And Hayden, too much pressure. It will be a foul as the Dreamers bench getting some attention for Coach Coleman trying to raise an argument. Number 7, Zimbo Yu, native out of Taipei City. To Mingdao University. Spent time actually on the Dreamers Academy squad. He's got 7 points on 5 of 5 free throws. Boyd will get a catch and shoot. That's off as Hayden can't spin it into a teammate's hand. Pioneers already with the 11-point lead. Want to extend it some more. Julian Hall hit from the side by Doug, who's not have a good defensive game. Don't really pull the scope back. Jian Hall was plus 56. And overall plus minus on only 5 made threes in 75 minutes. Actually, the Dreamers have 3 of the best plus minuses against the Lioneers this season. Boyd plus 61, Hayden plus 47 on only 35% shooting. Really can give credit to his defense. And well short by Julian Hall, so we'll try to get that offense back. Not at first, now wants just one ball screen, but the Lioneers walled off. Driving kick as Hayden gets to the painted area, and again, Dreamers are close to these offensive rebounds, but can't quite pull it down. Quick screen by Davis. Zimbo all day, and pass batted out by Boyd, they say. There's, despite being a second year in the Plus League, 3rd-year pro, Zimbo already 27 has seen quite a bit in his basketball journey. Timeout on the floor.
谁是五宝爸？你一个人生了5个小孩哦，在这边呢，请代表呢国家谢谢你，谢谢。当五宝爸辛苦了，这一双球鞋就赠送给你。还要继续正常报国的爸爸妈妈在哪里？亚当也要正产报国了吗？哪边要正产报国的？
It's a long weekend here in Taiwan. We have the Tomb Sweeping and Children's Day 4-day weekend. So those of you not at home, expect a little bit of a commute starting just about now and in through the evening to get to your destination home, ready for work on Monday. Here in the building, the Lioneers doing work. 54-43 lead with a minute and a half left in the first half. They got a baseline out of bounds. Up top to CHANGCHUEN. Rifling off a strong pass to Junior Hall, going left. And just off as a rebounding foul was called. Looks like Holyfield had better positioning. If that's the case, Gilbeck is looking at probably his 4th foul coming from behind. There you see the contesting the shot and crashing back in. Unfortunate, but definitely denied Holyfield a clean shot. Of course, concerning for the Dreamers is that they've already had a Devin Marble at least out for now with a hyperextended leg, and Coach Coleman probably as animated as we've seen him. Really not much arguing on that particular call. Only if he gets a clean block can he engage in that body contact. Holyfield so far, 7 points, make it 8. Big bouncing in. Also has 9 rebounds according to our Plus League stats keeping site.
Damn, foul!
To start something. Now they swing it. Doug, little space going left as Gilbeck tough through the middle, and just as time was expiring the shot clock, there's a whistle. It will be Holyfield with his 2nd personal. Could have been him or Davis there. Now Gilbeck at the line. Once again. Almost like the rim was, the basket was teasing him.
What's up?
4 points, 8 rebounds. Don't forget the 2 block shots. Can't make after the adjustment, and ball going out of bounds. They save for the Lioneers, but Boyd very quickly convinces Perlman to challenge the call. Or perhaps not. Looks like Perlman might have took it back, or was just trying to show off his geometry to the scorer's table. Skip pass, Zhongshan looking for Holyfield. 3 teammates come over, and it's Boyd, at least in the neighborhood, but Doug putting his hands up. It will be Jianhao with a foul. You see just the slightest tap before Boyd came down rather hard on his hands. Looks like we might have a possible bleeding situation. The referee's trying to escort Holyfield to the bench. Not so happy with the status of his hands. Percentage-wise, Clark's supposed to be a better free throw shooter, but he's now missed 3 in a row. $11 points on his afternoon. And after taking his first timeout all the way back in the first quarter of the game with 8:14 left, Coach Perlman will utilize his second team timeout of the first half here, try to draw something up. Maybe they want to go quick, or maybe they just want to get one good shot and one stop.
我们 Lisa 姐说，因为她也有很多小孩，那我宝宝，我们赠送你5个瑞迪的娃娃。
Yesterday's game, because the Lioneers did have a substantial lead, they did also get a decent amount of rotation. 13 out of their 14 best players got to play. Dreamers on their end actually kept a relatively tighter rotation on Friday. Their main guys playing just about 30 minutes. Chen 24 and a half, Hayden 11 and a half, then Ryan only 8, Doug only 3 minutes. But they did have yesterday off. The MC celebrating a father of 5 close to the scorer's table. Getting different looks at the signage celebrating him. I feel like we need to give more love, show more love to the mother. Or dare I say mother? Who knows? Out of the timeout. Toplus downstream for Ryan, but denied by the Lioneers. Onto the Doug. Boyd, the intended target, as a wild pass goes behind me. So much for that possession. The Lioneers get a last shot. Doug on Zimbori, a little push pass, not good spacing. Xiaosui getting to the free throw area for a miss. And with time expiring, Julian Boyd will hang on to it. So Lioneers up by 13 points as they head to the locker rooms, trying to make it 5 wins in a row at home, while the Dreamers have some soul searching to do right now.
奖呢，今天的这大奖呢，是由南港轮胎所提供的我们露营椅。
Det er sjovt, hvordan det hele ændrer sig. Fjender prøver at vende, mens mine venner de kom efter mig. Jeg tænker til tilbage til dag, hvor vi ikke plejede at tænke så meget. Sent om aftenen, stress i karten, hvor man ændrer mig. Pludselig havde vi øjnene åbne, nogle fik jobopslag i hånden, mens andre havde deres hånd om våben. Så potentialet, andre faldt på vejen.
那由于呢，我们今天呢冷气开的比较晚，那今天如果你早一点的时候去买也没有关系。今天有买服饰的朋友，有买衣服、球衣、T 恤的。 凭发票去领一把扇子，好不好？然后现在去买的也有，好不好？对不起，不好意思。那在2楼商品部哦，赶快把握时间。
Lige indtil den dag, hvor folk de kigger. Til morgen har jeg 2 sejl, min bil og formel lidt og vinder. Fokuser på sejl, taber, fokuser på venner. Ikke kan sjove mine øjne, og de lukker, når de taler til mig. Jeg er stadig ung og frisk, ikke en du går under kasse. Folk de prøver at spække min vers, pludselig sidder tung og fast. Stadig rolig under stress, rapper til mine lunger bræst. Jeg troede ikke, at branchen ville lade mig, men nu er der fundet plads. Og min producer ringer stadig, siger han mangler mig. Bliver du klar til studie, klar til rejse mig, tager mig sammen. Folk siger læser ballet af, jeg ved ikke, hvor de er det fra. Jeg sætter det sammen imod din yndlingsrapper, jeg slapper.
那注意安全哦哈。 再2把掉了。好，等一下呢，逆时针的方向，然后跟着呢瑞迪做什么动作，你们就要跟着一块做，好不好？可以吗？好，大风吹，吹跟瑞迪一样的动作，开始。 跟着做，还在录影。停。好，没有坐到椅子，谢谢。好，来，请起立。来，我们收掉4把好了。 很厉害，这位美女根本边玩游戏边录影，还可以想到椅子。哦，你要拍瑞迪，好，来，接下来一样跟着瑞迪的动作哦。来，预备，走。
Welcome back inside Hsinchu County Stadium with the little musical chairs going on. One of their favorite games for this themed 大风吹 event. And the home team has been playing well. They defeated the Steelers yesterday, 115 to 108. And so far, hold a double-digit lead over the Dreamers. On the Mandarin broadcast, Chen and CHANGCHUEN taking care of you guys. I'm commentating on the English side, Ryan Chen, as always. The biggest noticeable difference in the game right now is, as we will bring you up the team statistics soon enough, there's quite a sizable difference in the turnover margin so far. There it is, Dreamers on the bottom row, 11 turnovers to Lioneers just 5. So that's resulted in 7 more field goal attempts, and the Lioneers 22 to 13 free throw attempts is also a big advantage, though they could have a bigger lead having missed 9 of their free throws so far in the game. Lioneers also controlling the rebounds a little bit better. Three-point shooting is nothing crazy like it has been. So whether the Dreamers are doing a good job or whether the Lioneers are ready to rain it down on them in the second half, yet to be seen. Now the Dreamers might be a little bit limited personnel-wise. They have on the roster for this afternoon Randall Walko, but he is dressed in street clothes and getting the start in the game. Kenny Chen has only played 8 minutes. They need their smaller guards to work hard on both ends of the floor and certainly generate a lot more offense than they have been already. And with the Lioneers' defensive strategy walling up or coming to help on every G action, no matter if it's handoff or a ball screen. Perhaps they need to engage in a little bit more trickery. First thing that comes to my mind is a little bit more Spain pick and roll. There's the leading scorers for the Dreamers. G 15 points with a couple of made threes. Doug, a couple of made threes, but struggling to keep up defensively. Uba now getting the start, 5 points. Marble, 4 points, and Brandon Gilbeck, 4 points. It's not exactly been a very offensively well-played game yet by the Dreamers. Right now, the big bodies of the Lioneers inside are really the main crux of their problems, and their guards can play a little bit more aggressively and force tough mid-range shots. So far on the game, we have Earl Clark leading the Lioneers with 12 points, and Wu Guansheng 8 in the first quarter, a couple in the second, 10 points overall, followed by Oscar getting the start with 9. Zimbo, or Joker, still playing well, and number 8 Junior Hall getting a little bit more run early in the game, has a made 2, a made 3, and 1 free throw on 4 attempts though. Got to work on that. When the Dreamers are at their best, they see the 3-ball go in actually at the same clip as their wins and losses. But most critically, their defensive rating also takes a rather healthy bump, going from 106 down to 96 on the game. And at least from my impression, the Lioneers have gotten what they want on the half court. They've been relatively comfortable having the Dreamers forced into double teams more often than not. And the dribbling ability by Oscar and Zimbu on the perimeter are creating even more problems. But one of the highlight plays from the first half definitely was Hachi getting the layup in transition over 2 shot blockers. The battle between him and Oscar Gogglehall, rookies 4 years ago, with Oscar taking the Rookie of the Year trophy. And there's the injury perhaps to Devin Marble that might be keeping out for the rest of the game. Like I said, it's not impossible to see guys with hyperextended legs return to action. It's just a matter of the severity, but the Dreamers have definitely seen the lows and then recently the highs with Devin Marble's scoring ability. And of course, he's quite a menace on the
好，谢谢大家热情的参与。最后一轮真的是被陈建伟搞挂的。
2位球员来玩一个就是自我介绍配对的游戏，就等下前面有4个板子，然后我们等下会陆续一一展开。
所以是2个人，然后各2个特征。
对，然后它是那个2个特征要组合在一起。
哦 ，OK，
那个好，
新竹。
好，那就放着，再第2个。
好。矿泉水。
有感觉吗？
可以猜一下。
来，没感觉的话开第3个。
对，不会是我吧？
来，你看一下第3个。
我开吗？好。
好，打开，然后你看一下。
对嘛？
状元。
是我啦，靠边水货状元啊！是我啊！
所以已经
是我嘛？水货状元啊！
把2个配对在一起。
是我啊！
对，
大胆预测，Kevin主任。
有可能哦。
大胆预测，啊不是，好，
笑脸。
查迪啊！
哦，
新竹查迪。
那就是我跟你嘛。
我跟你啊！啊，厉害哦！
大家好，我是新竹叉 D 李佳瑞，
我是水货状元朱云豪。
4月20至4月21，机智列车主题日，我们会推出一系列的商品，还有很多好玩的活动哦。
除了我们身上的球衣，我们还会推出系列短 T。4月20到21，欢迎狮子军跟我们一起搭上狮子列车。
We're just about ready to get started with the second half of action. The most notable thing of the score sheet I was just handed. So far in the game, points to the paint, Lioneers 22, Dreamers 16. And on the Dreamer side, when they win, they score about 43, give up about 37. And when they lose, they give up 43. And when they win, they give up only 34. It's a similar case with the Lioneers with not as nicely symmetric numbers. Lioneers in their wins score 38 in the paint, 33 in their losses, give up about 49 in their losses, and in their wins 38. So far the split's working the right way. After all that, Changchun short with his first three, and Chen. And to start for the Dreamers in the second half along with Doug. G from the free throw area misses. Lioneers looking at the same starting lineup for themselves. Oscar putting his head down, heading left, now pivoting for Davis to try. Only 2 tries for the rebound, no. But how about a third? Changchun again from the top of the arc. It looks like some of that magic is out. And another Lioneers rebound. Last matchup in a few places. Clark from Changchun into the painted area and forced into another miss. But the other way, Doug and Aji don't have a great grasp of the space, so from the half court they go. Losing his balance for a miss. Changchun given 2 or more steps. Looks like the two teams needed to do a little bit more relaxing in the locker rooms. Kind of tense out there. Doug and Gilbeck double screen. Leaving Jianghao wide open, still off. Oscar crossing over right again, leaving it up. And there we are. First score of the second half as the Lioneers see their lead lose to 16. Boy, trying to go with power, but denied. Awkward ball getting away as just beating the 8-second violation. After forcing Aji to defend all across the court. Hesitates. The pass is off. Back to Changchun. How about another try? Still no. Dreamers right now just surviving his boy. Try to go with speed and will get it. Well, Davis couldn't get his legs under him. It's extra credit coming up. And you see kind of lazily reach down. With the maintenance on the floor. Early goings, Lioneers 1 for 8 from the field in the third quarter, and the Dreamers 1 for 6. Losing the footing, Davis hanging on to it. This driving kick, until Xiaosui to Deontay Davis for the alley. Great look. Not to be denied is Li Jingji who will get it on the rim, and there's a whistle. Second team foul by the Lioneers is Clark. Nice find, and definitely thought that Xiaosui couldn't be fooled by that angle, and nope, it was a perfect feed. Davis thinking he should get a little bonus for that contact. Might have waited a bit too late.
工程师联名的亲庆机吗？机会来了。
You see Marble with the Dreamer's shirt on, hanging out in the back, trying to do some loosening up with his legs. A little four-out offense for the Lioneers. Davis at the top of the key. And now ball getting away. Shoveling up ahead. Aji quickly being two. And it will be a block shot by Clark. Oscar can't get any advantage. As it was a 5-on-4, but now Clark dribbling into a turnover. Over the top as kind of a not so secure pass, but Boyd eventually collects and scores. Team rebound for the Dreamers. When I say team rebound, could be inbound, but statistically, it's for a ball going out of bounds. You see Clark perfectly timing that up at the last millisecond. Substitution as Holyfield is in for Davis. Crossing over, letting it go, but off. Trying to make a move on Junior Hall, who loses the handles. Kind of twisted himself dizzy there.
Come on, easy, come on.
Well, our first stoppage in the second half. A TV timeout as the Lioneers with the 12-point lead still in the ball game.
Get 来站起来！来站起来啊，帅哥！好，哇，豆皮哦，这个也有在争男友。哇，谦哥，哇，谦哥刚从澳门玩回来，马上回来接上。哎，志成。 新竹最强。
Next week, the Plus League is in the Central and South. The Dreamers at 2:30 from Changhua, and the Steelers return to Kaohsiung Fengshan Stadium for 5 p.m. tip-offs. So a different cam, mostly featuring Lioneers fans with the quasi-kimono-looking robe. Another good turnout here to support the Lioneers, and a number of green jerseys out there. The boys in purple are out first. The Dreamers with their whites. One now, in along with Chen and Aji, Julian Boyd and Brandon Gilbeck. Lioneers have decent shooting, more than decent shooting around Michael Holyfield. First possession, kicked out to Chen from the step behind the three-point line. No, and Zhongshan with a twisting rebound. Oscar faking one out now, trying to get the ball back. Chased by Chen has got an advantage over him, puts it up for a miss as Gilbeck on the second jump will pull down a rebound. Good Good hesitation move, but swallowed away by Clark as Gilbeck runs ahead, gets himself another rebound. Hey, how about Aoji from 18 feet? Yes. Hall in the right corner, up and through. Finally waking up the Lioneers crowd here in the second half. Gilbeck slipping. Dante still has Junior Hall in front of him. He's run down from the right corner. On the game. There's a whistle. Hsinchu putting his hand up. Dreamers now below 30%. Need a look at the good ball movement. Clark trusting it to the corner Junior Hall. So far in the third, Dreamers 0 for 4 beyond the arc. 3 for 9 from 2. Now looking at a 2-3 zone. Clark kind of hurried, but an open at 2-2. Boyd will get a second chance. Good vertical defense by Clark. Downstream then ball handoff for Lu Guanxin. No look pass. Gilbeck got a finger on it. 7 seconds on the shot clock as Lioneers want to increase their lead. Zimboyu with an easy right-handed lay-in. Dreamers have Devin Marble and Doug ready to come in. No timeouts called yet with a TV timeout. Facing a 17-point deficit. Aki again from the elbow area. That one's in and out. Looks like rebound will stay on that side of the floor. Holyfield. We're getting a look at Zimboyu. Powerful dribble around Jay Chen. Wide open on the left side. After that three connects, Dreamers finally on the 3 scoreboard in the second half. Boyd, 10 points on his afternoon. More zone D by the Dreamers. Corner for Junior Hall to the other corner. Trying to get the Dreamers out of shape. And it looks like time expired. Lioneers staying in their man defense. They got the switch. Marble. Good double out to Boyd. How about from the top of the arc, getting hot. Julian Boyd now with a couple of made threes. That'll definitely put a little scare in the Lioneers. In the face of some contested defense, Julian forcing them this, and now Holyfield fouled. If it's on JB, then it's his second personal. I'm looking for a towel as substitutions take place on both sides. There's Kenny Chen returning to action. As I said, at half, not played all that much so far in the game. The announced crowd tonight, 4,675. Boyd with the advantage. Field for Oscar nearby. Baseline and goes straight, turning it over. But losing the handle. Understandably, Julian Boyd's played quite a bit on the ball game. Could be some fatigue there. Dreamers reshaped their zone. Almost going after Joker, wild three. Chance to attack in space for the Dreamers. Aji left wide open on the left side, too strong, and Holyfield blocking out Boyd. Missed opportunity, those are the ones you need to take when you're already down by double digits on the road. A whistle. It'll be Aji's personal foul. Neither team in the bonus yet. Down to Holyfield, had the height advantage, and putting it in over Julian Boyd. Hayden to deliver to Boyd. Toss to Kenny, hesitating, going baseline. And Boyd, a dribble pull-up. Now their offense doing almost everything that it takes to not make sense. Oscar walking the run, easy work. And this one getting away from the Dreamers. With that run, once he raised the progress the Dreamers made in the lead, 15-14 on the quarter. No-look passes, Hayden spins and blows it at the rim. Second shot clock, third quarter clock difference as Oscar 2 steps out from 3. A jump pass to Changchun, beating the shot clock as Holyfield had an offensive rebound there. 6 seconds left as Kenny losing the handle. Oscar putting it away, cross, and out of bounds. Score table might have been a beat late, but I think the Dreamers need to take this breather as the Lioneers continue to control this ball game, up 73-57 heading into the fourth and final frame.
再一次啊！
哪里有开车的在哪里？还有哪边？
Plus 球迷 Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 ID Bar 学院吧教你篮球应用术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。The graphic for Earl Clark, the first 3 games back for injury, only about 13 points, and then the last couple of games, 24 points per game. That shooting percentage up to 50%, and don't forget his contributions on the defensive end of the floor, going from 1.6 blocks in the first 3 to 4 blocks per game. Earl Clark was pointed out by Coach Greg in the early parts of the regular season that he made the centerpiece of the Lioneers defense, and then they added Deontay Davis, and that certainly has been the case with the way the Lioneers can play so aggressively out in the perimeter. Right now, again, a lone import formation. And I don't think the Lioneers are sweating it that much. Greenhall on the down screen, he knocks it down. I think the Lioneers are running away with this one. A foul as Marble is starting to move. We're talking about how the Lioneers were so hot from 3. With that, now 7 for 22, or about 32%. Devin Marble as Doug Creighton nails it from the left wing. You're going to see 9 points on his evening. Hall close to the Lioneers main as Gilbeck will pull it down. Running into trouble, back to Gilbeck, spinning, passing. We need to be in a hurry. Back from Kenny Chen's pass. Gilbeck fouled on the way to the cup. Maybe just a beat too late for Hall. Did have the recognition that Gilbeck was going to get the pass. 4 points, 12 rebounds on Gilbeck's afternoon. The season series against the Lioneers, 11 points, 13 rebounds per, 1.2 blocks. He's already surpassed that last number, plus 26. A long way to go to get back to even on this game, however. He and Julian Boyd have been the duo of imports that the Dreamers have sent out there for every game against the Lioneers. Seems to me now kind of a 1-1-3 look as Oscar gets in the painted area, bouncing it for a miss as Holyfield twisting and contorting for the putback. Marble with a nice, sweet shot. On the ball screen, Joker, wild miss. Holyfield's right there again. A whistle, another one. Poop on the harm for Michael Holyfield. Let's see who it's going to be on as Coach Feldman has some first words, and I think he's teed up. MC hasn't announced who the personal foul is against. Oh, we've been told it's just a warning. Certainly was a loud and dramatic one. Anyways, the free throw also good. Perhaps a warning towards the Dreamers bench. Marble Aldi hitting one with a miss as Gilbeck didn't try to stuff it down. Quickly down floor. Lioneers want to get an attack going as you got to whistle and stop it. Marble's third personal. Big looping pass. And Oscar now open from the corner. No. Looking for an open teammate as Marble got the free throw line up close, but no. He misses as well. To go in the game, the Dreamers really got to be making a move to cut into the lead. Another bad miss, but another Holyfield rebound. Changchun not hesitating. But the Lioneers shooting percentage in this fourth quarter, not been ideal. But they were not saved by their opponents. Not making much progress. Marble, this time open from the free throw line. Both coaches, if you get them when they're cooler, might say no turnovers right now in the fourth has been good. Meanwhile, putting the ball on deck, hesitating, then throwing off a pass, swallowed up. As a whistle coming from the slot official. Referee letting Marble have a word. Holyfield trying to get recovered for this free throw coming up. It's not been easy for the Dreamers, but I would say some of it's their own doing. Holyfield now with 17 rebounds to his name. Here with the first free throw. Maneuver towards a 20-point lead or more if they can do it. With an offensive board. Last possession of the game has now a white wrap around his right arm. There's a whistle as Devin was starting to move. Free throws coming up for Devin Marble. Was announced to join the Dreamers on December 26th. That was soon followed by the departure of Georgi Bezanishvili. After Lioneer sub, Marble missing the first one. Real good 4-minute stint for Holyfield. A little bit of a full court pressure by the Dreamers. Way out wide. Davis getting Gilbeck up in the air, and a whistle comes. Definitely was in danger of possible travel, but it was Gilbeck a little too handsy there. Definitely got faked up in the air. Gilbeck's 5th personal. The last time these two teams played each other was week 19, game 71 on the schedule, March 17th. Lioneers pulled out a 2-point victory. Lioneers' 3-point shooting is actually quite low in that game, 7 for 30, only 23%. The Dreamers much better at 12 for 30, but the Lioneers dominating the paint and at a much better free throw margin, and the Dreamers missed 8 free throws in that game. Here Chen to Doug, stopped by Junior. There's a good footwork by him. Forcing up a wild shot and not getting the bounce. Probably as much one-on-one as we've seen the Dreamers all year. Fancy move as Oscar cash from center. Finally a timeout by the Dreamers. 7 minutes left in the game. Their first called timeout of the second half. I would venture to say, if just pure timeout calling, it's not been a well-managed game for the second half on the Team White. We'll be back after this.
Keep it spicy. Tastes like chili. Tastes like chili.
最热血掌声，谢谢牧师女孩为我们带来精彩的表演。
So coming into the game, the Dreamers were the best team in the league as the road team on the opponent's back-to-back. They did face the Steelers 3 times where they won by 1 point, then 19. And they've also beat the Kings twice, plus 16 and plus 3. Their only loss, that Week 19 game against the Lioneers, while the Lioneers on a back-to-back at home, 3 wins, 4 losses, but minus 2.4 in points for and points against. I guess I should say their difference. Now the rest of the Plus League, 9 wins, 18 losses, which really matches the home record overall. But perhaps we need to look to a bigger stat in the 2:30 time slot. Lioneers are actually better than the Dreamers, who almost always traditionally played their home games at 2:30. Doug Creighton, he hits from the outside. Assist to Aji. Lioneers 5 wins, 1 losses at home at 2:30, or 83%. Meanwhile, the Dreamers 8 wins, 2 losses, or 80% win percentage. So slight edge Lioneers. Davis catch and shoot, knocking it down. Deep trading baskets will be advantageous for the Lioneers. Now on the road, Dreamers 5 wins, 2 losses. As maybe I should stop talking about time of play, as Aji He counters with a 3. The Dreamers are the best on the road at 2:30 in Season 4. So funny enough, as we've all come to know, the most sure time slot is the Pilots at 7 p.m. Right now, 4 wins, no losses. Julian forced into a miss. R.O.C having hit one, overshoots this one, and Clark almost dances out of bounds. Rifling it down low. Oh, Clark with a jam. Credit to Davis with the assist. His first of the night as a tough shot goes in for Julian Boyd. Trying to keep up with Doug, does so no problem. Marble, get a brush screen from JB. The jump shot, wet. Marble's come on the game after his injury pretty strong. Overall, 11 points, 5 assists on his night. Clark with 2 contesting, hits it anyways. Lioneers still up by 15 as R.O.C pops it up. Trying to space it out. They're going to let Clark cook. Getting the shot over Marble with the left hand even. Kind of reminiscent of that last play. Marble, though, taking a hard blow and falling into, I don't know if it's camera people or a seated audience there. Now he's getting helped up. Get another look at Davis. Good vision, made easy. Not quite game over, but certainly the Lioneers have done a great job holding off the Dreamers. But this time, an easy A to B call. Marble's 11 points coming on only 1 of 3 from the line. Coming on our website, 0 for 4 from 3. Kinney is in there and almost throws it away as Marble brings it out of bounds. DeMarcus from the Silicon Motion logo on the floor. Back screening from Marble. He'll try to get a 3. Yeah, secure as a rebound, as you can see. Changchun number 11. Lioneers trying to put this away. Not really pushed the pace all that much. They've been playing a lot more burn clock offense. Clark, again, that's between the legs, sometimes becomes problematic. Almost had it over 2 defenders again. 30 feet out, puts it through. Or was that Chen? To pay more attention, right? Changchun has been pulled all in the second half. Lioneers continue to burn clock as they have some activity in their corner. In and out. Alley-oop as DeMarcus getting as much air as he could, denying Gilbeck the alley. What an athletic play. Little shovel pass, jump pass, still 3 seconds left as Clark back to Deontay. Just under 2 minutes. A rebounding foul by JaMarcus, kind of crashing into Gilbeck there. That's why it's a foul. Go back at the line. They'll need pretty much every shot to go in from here on out. Couple makes for Gilbeck. That'll help. With a whistle on the outside, they had no fouls to give. After committing a foul, he receives a foul and is rewarded with 2 at the charity stripe. Marcus, a international student, London Technical University. Previously, Kenny and Achi on the bench will take a near miracle by the 5 on the floor. Get past the Doug, finally give it some space, and he's heating up. Another made 3 by 21. And the 10-point difference right now, 80 seconds to go. Chen will fly in, and timeout for the Lioneers. And you can play slow offense, but you definitely have to get back on defense, force the other team to burn some clock. 31-23 the score in the 4th quarter. As we try to listen in to the timeout being conducted on each bench.
Didi, we will kill the time, okay? So run, dump up, okay? Earl, you are in the corner. If you receive, shoot. Didi, you are on top when you receive the ball. Go for handoff, fake, dribbling, dump up. So this is from this. Second of all, defense. Back. Yeah. So this is first thing. Second thing, we are backcourt. So, you will inbound the ball, okay? Lu, you are here. Xiaohe, you are here. Didi, here and here. Okay? Pass, take the ball. Thank you. And thumb up.
Sparking a little bit of a comeback from Doug Creighton. Looking at the scoreboard, quickly up to 15 points on the game. Like I said, not that many threes, but plus-minus-wise, a very good, a tough opponent for the Lioneers. Has already equaled that mark, 5 for 8 so far in the game. Throwing 4 rebounds in almost 31 minutes of play. Pressuring the inbounder, and the Lioneers get a long pass to Davis. On time, Joker to Davis, but missing the alley. Numbers for the Dreamers. If they can get ahead, it's Hayden. The beat with a right-handed layup. The margin is 6. So Clutch leaves it over top as Oscar will flip it out, give him some space. Lioneers can do keep away. The double comes quick. Skip pass hitting the basket as Doug at the first rebound there. Now he's on the ball. Doing the screen, hook pass to Gilbeck through the hands as Hayden to Jay, and a foul. A little body running into a big body there, but importantly stopping the clock. Get another look at that hook pass, taking a fortuitous bounce to Hayden, and with Jay Chen cutting, at least gave him something of an outlet. Changchun rattling the first. Like I said, need everything. So far his night, 8 points, 4 rebounds. In this season series, averaging 42% from the field. Taking a look at the Dreamers bench. Archie, JB, and Kenny from left to right. And Spirit with their teammates. That's 2. The margin is 4 right now as Devin Marble got a hand on it. Will at least force it out of bounds. 17 seconds left. The DJ is playing the final countdown, but it's not quite a sure thing yet. Now it's the Dreamers giving their boys a break. They definitely need it with the defensive effort they played with. So far on the fourth quarter, the Lioneers only the 1 passing turnover by Clark, but right now the Dreamers need everything, and that's 1 more in their direction, plus the Jay Chen free throws. The Dreamers do have the most wins under 3 points. Trapping and then fouling Oscar. A little bit too handsy with that defense, but hardly any time came off the clock. That is the most wins. Now the Lioneers do have 3 wins, no losses in games plus or minus 3 points. Oscar 2 for 2 on the afternoon. A little too casual. Overshooting the first. Not that it makes a huge difference. The Dreamers, we need 2 scores after all, but now 2 scores can give them the lead. After making the adjustment, still a 2-possession game as Coach Croman will call his second full timeout. Perhaps now he'll look toward his bench. Coach Mitrovic for the Lioneers have kept on his timeouts. The Dreamers only have one 30-second timeout they have in their pocket. And ideally, they can get a quick score and then a stop perhaps, and then that timeout could be used to drop a final play or perhaps a final steal. Lioneers have only called one full timeout by my count in the second half. That was with 1 minute and 16 left in the game. As you can imagine, a close one like this. There's going to be a lot of timeouts, including just recently on Friday night, Dreamers Pilots. By my count, looking at it, in the fourth quarter, Dreamers took one 4:34 left, Pilots 1:33. Dreamers with about 15 seconds left. Pilots with 13 seconds left. That was his 30-second timeout. And then after 1 for 2 by Justin, Dreamers took their short timeout. So many. Getting the ball in time. Doug from plus range, no good, but still a chance. There's some time left. Marble trying to test for 3. That's good. And it's Mitrovic who's calling the timeout. Scoreboard operator in stadium needs to get updated. 6.72 left on the clock. The margin is 2. And look at Marble just doing the spin around game over the small big men in CHANGCHUEN E. So with 6.72 and a margin of 2 points, it's not impossible that the Dreamers do just a take on a bad free throw shooter.
Screen for you.
And on the Lioneer side, you do have your choice of inbound.
Oh, it's here. Earl, you are here.
Let's look at their best free throw shooters
If pass
on the
can
season.
happen. If there. This screen
On the season overall,
pass,
looking at a big enough sample size, Fibra is 82, but again, not active for this one. DeMarcus is an 82% free throw shooter. Clark's 80%. And Joker's at 73.5%, followed by Oscar 73. So they do have their options of decent free throw shooters. Now, it's not been the most prestigious accuracy on this game. Even in the quarter, Oscar's missed one, and Holyfield's only 2 for 3. On the game, 63% for Lioneers. There'll be a front court sideline out of bounds. And there's the take foul. About a second came off the clock, and Hayden is now fouled out of the game. Kind of knew he was in there for that. Hayden coming off the bench for 2 points, 2 assists. In earlier games in this series, definitely did a decent job on Oscar, and there's a first miss, so the game is not iced yet. So in that case, the ball inbound in the front court doesn't afford you the space to get away from the defense, and the foul, pretty quick. They've got to secure the rebound. No need. A short timeout will be coming up, and even before taking it to the baseline, there it is. So Dreamers cannot even afford for a mistake or a denial of the inbound. Meanwhile, the Lioneers do have their short timeout if the Dreamers give the ball up too quickly, whether on a score or if they straight give it to the Lioneers.
As the ball gets handed, okay, Jay, you are screening your own man. Okay, Jay feeds up that way. Devin, you go screen. Archie, come to the ball.
Cut the tension in the building.
Okay, turn straight back
It's been
around. Okay, pass here.
38-25 fourth quarter for the Dreamers. And the question is whether it's a little bit too late. They certainly have all the momentum in the fourth. 6 for 9 from 2, 6 for 11 from 3. And 8 for 10 from the free throw line. 2 turnovers, but 15 rebounds secured in the quarter. Meanwhile, the Lioneers getting tight, perhaps. 1 for 9 from 3. Only the 1 turnover, but only 9 rebounds. So you start adding those together, there's possession lost. Crowd trying to urge the Lioneers to a defensive stop. Joe Clark on the ball. Doug Creighton, the inbounder. Gay screening for Aji. Big lob for JB, and a smart foul taken by Zhengbo Yu. And that will be 2 free throws. So a good coaching detail right there. Right now, Devin Marble looking toward the bench. I don't know if it was trying to figure something out. I think they were trying to communicate if he wants to miss that second free throw or not. And so much will definitely depend on what happens with the first free throw, because if he makes it, perhaps they can just go for 2. That's speculation as the first basket will come down 1 point for the Dreamers, 2 points on the game. We are sitting at the same margin as the last game. But between free throws, can't make a sub. For the second one, off the front rim, bounce to Davis, who has it, getting it around, and they whistle early. 2 seconds on the clock. Perhaps the referees will take another look at the time remaining. Changchun is the announced free throw shooter. 1 can't close the game, but 2 would. And the Dreamers don't have timeout, so it's not like the referees, once they set up here, they will go to the monitor to check for time. In and out. But we still have a ball game. Call your friends. Don't forget, 5 p.m. game coming up. Pilots Braves from Heping Gymnasium, but here in Hsinchu, Davis at least trying to ensure a tie. Short, 2 bounces and out. Time running out, a full court heave. Just touching the basket, Lioneers survive. 98-96 is your finals as the Lioneers do a good job to get to a lead, almost give it away in the fourth quarter. Even a full court heave by Devin Marble. We've seen much worse shots from half court. They'll break the huddle with now 3 straight victories for the Lioneers, and as you heard by the MC, 5 straight at home. ANX return home on 420 against the Pilots, but first a road game on next Saturday in Kaohsiung against the Steelers. Meanwhile, the Dreamers, they'll be heading home to host the Kings and Pilots from Zanhua County Stadium. So around the stadium, the parade will begin as we try to get situated with the post-game interview. With that, we have a tie in the standings between the Dreamers and Pilots. 19 wins, 11 losses. Looking at the head-to-head, the Dreamers still have the 5-point head-to-head advantage. So a look at the statistics from the game. Dreamers were led by Achi's 21 points. And overall in the game, getting to 96 is not a bad effort, but defensively, just hemorrhaging too much to the Lioneers in the first half. 56 points in terms of scores. The Lioneers had 6 reach double digits with Earl Clark's 20 points, 13 rebounds, followed by Oscar's 17. You really look comfortable from any range. Holyfield, of course, jumping in there with 15 points, 16 rebounds.
好，现场要访问到的是今天在第一节表现非常出色的卢冠轩，给冠轩一点尖叫声好不好？今天其实冠轩的家人都在现场，看到爸爸的神情就在我旁边，其实刚整场都是7上8下的状况。那今天也是一场兄弟对决，这场比赛对你来说，家人都在场，你的感觉是什么？
我觉得今天对到哥哥就势必要把他打下来啊，对吧？联盟第一，对不对？所以我们一定要每一场对到他们都要把他们压在下面，这样。
难道没有考虑到爸妈的心情吗？
没有，因为今天是主场，对啊，
对，我相信工程师的球迷都看得蛮嗨的，因为今天赢球之后，工程师拿下了3连胜，而且在季后赛的路上看起来是处于蛮好的一个位置。这3连胜对于你个人还有工程师整个团队来说有什么样的意义？
我觉得就是给大家非常大的士气嘛，所以我们要朝季后赛，再来就是总冠军这样，对啊。
再来一点尖叫声！
卢冠轩。好，
那今天可以看到，包含球的流动也好，最近的三连胜的期间，其实团队的助攻非常多，跟今年开季的时候相比，球员之间感觉上信任度跟整个分享球的意愿是提高的。你怎么看这一点？还有未来的比赛？
我们本来就是打团队啊，所以我觉得我们整个整合本土洋将都配合得很好，所以我们一定会继续保持下去这样。
最后一个问题，也把时间留给冠轩自己，有没有什么想要对家人还有现场的狮迷说？
谢谢大家，继续帮工程师加油。
卢冠轩是今天表现非常出色的球员，也恭喜工程师拿下了3连胜，谢谢冠轩。好，看完了赛后访问之后，我们稍微休息一下，接下来有赛后奖评时间。
With so many at home, so it's boding well for Team Purple. We'll go to a break before wrapping things up. We got a final here from Game 88. Lioneers win.
好，我们接下来要邀请到了小印，还有呢小印的爸爸妈妈，第一次呢来到篮球场，要为我们颁发了我们361度的单场 MVP。好，谢谢呢小印。那今天呢，在我们赛后的这个声音也是呢小印的声音，也谢谢呢爸爸妈妈。来，那跟呢现场的朋友呢讲几句话。
谢谢大家，继续帮工程师加油。
谢谢，我们来自呢泰雅族的勇士，准备迎接今天的赢球的开心的开封小碗。好， 冠先带着我们球员。
So there's the parade around the court for the Lioneers. Yesterday, definitely played very well, but in the end, it was only a 7-point win over the Steelers. And tonight, giving everyone a little bit of a fright. 98-96, the final score. Points, field goals, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers from top to bottom. The Dreamers do control their turnover problems from the first half, but really, they looked even worse in the third quarter than in the first half. And really, you can credit Devin Marble and Doug Creighton, especially at Marble's end, for a valiant effort to get back into the game. On the Lioneer side, they really have demonstrated in their winning streak a very strong defensive identity with their import players really holding the fort in the middle, and their technique of the local players on the perimeter has been much better than before. And in the Plus League, they talk about all the time about giving local players confidence. Well, Mitrovic and the staff has really done it partway through the season. Coming up, if not already, the game between the Pilots and Braves. Definitely switch over to that broadcast. If the Pilots are able to take the victory, they will be the #1 team in the Plus League, riding a 7-game winning streak. The Braves, for their efforts, took down the Kings in 2 straight games. Looking into the next week, on Saturday, Kings, Dreamers, Lioneers, Steelers, and Zhonghua and Kaohsiung in their respective order at 2:30 and 5. It's been a pleasure to broadcast this game. Have you guys along for the ride. It's ups and downs, just like life. We're happy to do it all together. So on behalf of our manual broadcasters, Chen Ziwei, Zhang Yaozong, our partners in the league, the 6 teams in the Plus League, and our league offices, I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.